Hello! Today we'll be talking about Nidoking, the final evolution of male Nidoran who evolves into Nidorino, who evolves into Nidoking when given a Moonstone. Nidoking's previous PYC dates are March 31st, 1996, January 20th, 1999, November 10th, 2001, August 31st, 2004, June 22nd, 2007, April 12th, 2010, January 31st, 2013, November 22nd, 2015, September 12th, 2018, and July 3rd, 2021. Since I don't really have anything else to say, let's get into the Bulbapedia article. Hello and welcome to the Bulbapedia section of the video. Today we'll be talking about Nidoking, the drill Pokemon, whose number is 0034. This is what it looks like. Its type is Poison Ground. Abilities, Poison Point or Rivalry in Gen 4 Plus. Sheer Force is a hidden ability. Gender ratio is 100% male. Catch rate is 45 or 11.9%. Breeding, egg groups, monster and field, hatch time 20 cycles. Height, 4'7" or 1.4 meters. Weight, 136.7 pounds or 62 kilograms. Base experience yield, 195 in the first 4 generations. Then it goes to 227 in the Gen 5. Leveling rate, medium slow. EV yield, 3, all in attack. Shape is that, footprint is that. Pokedex color is purple, base friendship is 70. Nidoking is a dual-type Poison Ground Pokemon introduced in Gen 1. It evolves from Nidorino when exposed to a Moonstone. It is the final form of Nidoran male. It is related to the Nidoran female line, serving as Nidoqueen's male counterpart. Starting in Gen 5, it can produce eggs that contain either Nidoran male or Nidoran female when bred with a Ditto. Biology. Nidoking is a large bipedal purple mammalian Pokemon with distinctive reptilian features. It has narrow eyes, large spiny ears, fur-like tufts on its cheeks, and a short snout filled with pointed teeth. There is a long, venomous horn on its forehead and a ridge of spines down its back. Gray plates cover its chest and belly, and there is a gray rounded spine on each elbow. Each hand has 3 claws, while each foot has only a single hoof-like nail. It has a long, powerful tail. Nidoking is a male-only species. It is said that Nidoking's tail is capable of toppling a metal transmission tower. Nidoking uses this tail to smash, constrict, and break the bones of its prey and enemies. The tail can also swing to create distance between it and its foes before Nidoking charges. Its steel-like hide adds to its powerful rampaging charges. Nidoking's horn is powerful enough to crush diamonds. Nidoking is known to be very proud of its own strength. When Nidoking goes on a rampage, it becomes impossible to control. Only a Nidoqueen that it has lived with for a long time can calm it down from its rampages. Aww. As shown in the manga, Nidoking has a strong acid within its claws. Being the result of an evolution via an evolution stone, Nidoking is rarely found in the wild, though they can be found in savannas and plains. Evolution, Nidoking evolves from Nidorino and is the final form of Nidoran male, so you can see that here. Okay, game data, NPC appearances. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, Explorers of Sky. Nidoking is an explorer who appears in Igglybuff the Prodigy. He was in pursuit of the criminal Armaldo. Pokedex entries, in Gen 1 in red and blue. It uses its powerful tail in battle to smash, constrict, then break the prey's bones. In yellow, its steel-like hide adds to its powerful tackle. Its horns are so hard they can pierce a diamond. Stidium has a rock-hard hide that is worn like armor. The long horn on its head is sharp and highly venomous. In Gen 2, in gold, it swings its big tail around during battle. If its foe flinches, it will charge with its sturdy body. In silver, its tail is thick and powerful. If it binds an enemy, it can snap the victim's spine quite easily. In crystal, it uses its thick arms, legs, and tail to attack forcefully. Melee combat is its specialty. Stadium 2 is just gold again. In Gen 3, ruby and sapphire, Nidoking's thick tail packs enormously destructive power. With one swing, it can topple a metal transmission tower. Once this Pokemon goes on a rampage, there is no stopping it. Emerald. A Nidoking's thick tail packs enormously destructive power, capable of toppling a metal transmission tower. Once it goes on a rampage, there is no stopping it. Fire Red. It is recognized by its rock-hard hide and its extended horn. Be careful with the horn, as it contains venom. Leaf Green is just red and blue again. In Gen 4, in Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum, one swing of its mighty tail can snap a telephone pole as if it were a matchstick. Heart Gold is Gold's entry, but Soul Silver's is a little different. Its tail is thick and powerful. If it binds an enemy, it can render the victim helpless, quite easily. Gen 5 is Diamond, Pearl, and Platinums again. In Gen 6, while there is this additional comma here, it is basically just Fire Red's entry again. So I'm not gonna read it. Wise is Diamond, Pearl, Platinums, and Gen 5's entries. Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire's entries are their Ruby and Sapphire counterpart. Gen 7, let's go Pikachu, let's go Eevee, is just Yellow's entry. In Gen 8, in Sword, when it goes on a rampage, it's impossible to control, but in the presence of a Nidoqueen it's lived with for a long time, Nidoking calms down. In Shield, Nidoking prides itself on its strength. It's forceful and spirited in battle, making use of its thick tail and diamond-crushing horn. Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, or just Diamond and Pearl again. You got game locations, inside game locations, and events. Held items. Pokemon caught in Gen 1 must be traded to a Generation 2 game in order for a held item to appear. Games red, blue, and yellow, you get a bitter berry 100% of the time. For its stats, its base stats, we'll compare Gen 1 through 5 and Gen 6 onwards here. It's HP 81 for both, attack 92, goes up to 102. Defense 77 stays the same, special attack 85 stays the same, special defense 75 stays the same, speed 85 stays the same, so for a total of 495 and then a total of 505. Then there's a note here for Gen 1 through 5. This Pokemon's special day stat in Gen 1 was 75. Pokethon stats. Type effectiveness, damage normally by normal flying, ghost, steel, fire, grass, dragon, and dark. Weak to ground, water, psychic, and ice for double. Immune to electric for 0. Resistant to fighting, poison, rock, bug, and fairy, all for a half, except for poison, which is a fourth. Notes. If this Pokemon is given a ring target, the effectiveness of electric-type moves is 1, so it would go from 0 to 1. In Generation 1, the effectiveness of bug-type moves is 2, so it went from 2 to half. So for Learn Set and leveling up, we'll go down to level 16. Never mind. The only one I can talk about is Mega Horn, apparently. So, Evolution Mega Horn, physical bug move. Its power is 120, its accuracy is 85, and its PP is 10. Then you got these again, I'm not going to read them. Yada yada yada, yep, reading I'm just going to skip as well. Yep. By tutoring. In the expansion pass of Sword and Shield, you can teach, I guess, Scorching Sands. It's a special ground type move. Its power is 70, accuracy 100%, and PP is 10. By prior evolution is nothing. By transfer from another generation. So if you transfer from 4 through 7, you get Aqua Tail. 1 you get By, doesn't work anymore. 1 you get Bubble Beam. 4 through 7, you get Captivate, that doesn't work anymore. 5 through 7, you get Chip Away, that doesn't work anymore. 6 and 7, you get Confide. 2, you get Curse. 5 and 6, you get Cut. 2 and 3, you get Defense Curl. 2, you get Detect. 1 through 7, you get Double Team. 1 and 3, you get Double Edge. 5 through 7, you get Dragon Tail. 2 and 3, you get Dynamic Punch. 5 through 7, you get Echo Voice. 1, you get Fissure. 3, 4, 6, and 7, you get Focus Punch. 2 through 7, you get Frustration, doesn't work anymore. In Gen 2 through 4, you get Fury Cutter. 2, 4, and 7, you get Headbutt. 2 through 7, you get Hidden Power, doesn't work anymore. 5 and 6, you get Hone Claws and Incinerate. 1 and 3, you get Mimic. From 2 through 4, you get Mud Slap. And 4, you get Natural Gift, doesn't work anymore. 6, you get Power Up Punch. 5 through 7, you get Quash. 1, you get Rage, doesn't work anymore. 1 and 7, you get Reflect. 2 through 7, you get Return, that doesn't work anymore. Same gens, you get Roar, which does work. 2, 5, and 6, you get Rock Smash. 3, 4, 6, you get Secret Power, that doesn't work anymore. From 1, 3, and 7, you get Seismic Toss. From 3, 4, 6, and 7, you get Shockwave. From 1, you get Skull Bash. 5, 6, and 7, you get Smackdown. From 1, 2, 5, and 6, you get Strength. From 1, you get Submission. From 4 through 7, you get Super Fang. From 2 through 7, you get Swagger. In 1 and 2, you get Tackle. In 3 through 7, you get Torment. 1, you get Water Gun. 3 and 4, or 6 and 7, you get Water Pulse. Side game data. Yep. These. Evolution data. Okay, sprites. So, It's a bit thicker. It gets kind of more defined, I guess, when it comes to international releases. Yeah, it gets more, and then so you get the blue and the purple for the shiny. It's the blue and the kind of a grayish purple. Probably closer to, Nidoqueen's coloring. Yep, and all these, yep. Kind of just stays more or less the same. Maybe the ears change sizes. Okay, maybe it's a little bit bigger here, but yeah, and I guess these turn to more brown, and the shade of blue changes here. Yeah, it goes from kind of this blue to darkerish blue. I don't know, it's a different shade of blue anyway. You got these, yeah, and yep. These are rather big here, but that might just be because of the art. Anyway, it also looks like it's off of the, like, whatever this texture is off the model. That's interesting. Anyway, here it is in the anime. For Pokédex entries, in Advanced Generations, Episode 72, and Ash's Pokédex, Nidoking, the drill Pokemon. Nidoking swings its large tail about to create distance, then charges in with the full force of its body behind it. In Diamond and Pearl 128, Dawn's Pokédex, Nidoking, the drill Pokemon. One swing of its mighty tail can snap a telephone pole, as if it were nothing but a matchstick. Yeah, okay, then we got in the manga, Pokemon Adventures. I think with a Nidoqueen, it looks like in the background. And then we got the TCG. For trivia, we did the first point in Nidoqueen's video. For the second point, although its female counterpart Nidoqueen cannot breed, Nidoking can. Nidoking is a popular choice with anime rivals, as two of Ash's main rivals, Gary and Paul, have fun, as well as Jimmy's main rival. Nidoking was designed by Ken Sugimori and is one of the first Pokemon ever created. Origin: Nidoking was created with a kaiju monster motif. Physically, it appears to share traits of rhinoceros, gorillas, rabbits, and porcupines. Name origin: Nidoking may be a combination of Needle and King. It may also involve Nido twice. It may be derived from Nidor, an unpleasant odor. Other languages, references, external links, yeah. So, let's move on. Let's watch Nidoking's first scene in the anime. Hello and welcome to the anime portion of the video. Today we are watching episode 47, A Chansey Operation. In this episode, Ash, the main character, with his companion Pikachu and his traveling companions, Misty here and Brock, have found themselves healing Pokemon that have been in a wreck. So the Pokemon Center is overflowing with Pokemon that were in this wreck, and so Ash and his friends have agreed to help these Pokemon out. So we're just going to see a little montage of Pokemon that are being held here, and Nidoking will be one of them. So this is a Hitmon, one of the Hitmons. I can't remember which one. Yeah.
You'll be fine.
So that's the Nidoking and Sandslash. But yeah, that's its whole appearance. Let's move on. Now let's see Nidoking's scene in Detective Pikachu. Welcome to the Detective Pikachu portion of the video, or as I like to call it, Detective Nidoking, since it's only the frames that feature Nidoking. In the movie, Tim Goodman, the main character, has come to Rhyme City, the home of his father, who he has just found out has died in a car crash. So when he was a kid, his mother died, and Harry Goodman, his father, moved to Rhyme City, and he set up this bedroom here, you can kind of see in the foreground, for his son at the time, who was a kid, but now he's an adult, to come live with him, but Tim decided to stay with his grandmother, who you can kind of see in the background here. That's young Tim here. And so we're gonna flash back. So now Tim is remembering the day his mom died. And so we'll see a Nidoking in a poster here.
Life. I know, Tim. But your mother had to see the doctor. It couldn't wait.
Yeah. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed this section. Let's move on. Let's see why people love Nidoking. Now let's look at fan art. Hello and welcome to the fan art section of the video. Nobody sent in fan art, so instead we're looking at DeviantArt fan art. For those of you who don't know how this works, we go through these images until we find an image that doesn't contain a Nidoking. So this first one has been blurred out here because it's a little gory. I don't think it's really safe for YouTube. Somehow it got past the safe filter on DeviantArt here, so we're gonna start with the second one. Here we have Nidoking by Arvalis. Nidoking, number 34, drill Pokemon, ability poison point, height 4'7", length 10 foot. Yeah. So it's the sort of more realistic version of a Nidoking here, with looks to be, I don't know if those are, I think it's supposed to be the Nidorans probably, and looks like a Pikachu sort of. And I believe this individual helped create the look of Detective Pikachu, so that's kind of cool. We get to see what their interpretation of this Pokemon is, or at least was, and looks like 2012. Yeah. Then we got Nidoking by the Son of the Darkness. This cool logo kind of looks like it, or this cool image here kind of looks like it could be like a sports team's logo or something. Yeah. Then we've got Fuse Corp Special, Kingalarant. Appears to be a combination of a Nidoking and, it's for Alligator, Nidoking, and Tyrantrum, apparently. Kingalarant, Poison Dragon Water, height 8'7", weight 646.1 pounds, special ability, high toxicity, signature move, Venom Grappler. That's kind of cool. I get to see these. Yeah. And then we've got Nidoking by All 0412. So looks like it's maybe in a fight, kind of like angry maybe with the eyes there, and it's on this sort of desert area. Yeah. It's cool. Then we've got Nidoking number 34 by Max Sketches. So it looks, yeah, also looks like it's like in the middle of a battle, throwing some rocks around in this kind of desert landscape. It's cool angle, yeah, cool colors. Nidoking by Uniform Shark. So it's this kind of a little bit scary version of Nidoking, kind of maybe roaring or baring its teeth at an enemy maybe. Yeah. Then we've got Nidoking by Dragolisco. Yes. Apparently they used to be known by a different name. But yeah, it's this cool looking version of Nidoking. Looks more intense. Maybe kind of almost looks like it could be from like a Monster Hunter game or something. Maybe that's the idea, I don't know. Mega Nidoking by Fonte Arts. This is not a real Mega, as of the making of this video, with the announcement of the new Pokemon, what is it, Z Alpha? Pokemon Legends Z Alpha. They could very well make a Mega Nidoking, but as of right now, this is purely fiction, sort of purely. I don't know if it was speculation at the time or just like what it would look like if that had been a thing. I don't know, but yeah. So that's what this looks like. It's pretty cool. Nice sort of evolution of Nidoking here, kind of adding sort of spikes and stuff, emphasizing the horns and spikes and stuff. Yeah. Then we've got Nidoking by Morgan Howell. Again, another cool looking. Almost looks like it could be a combination of Nidoking and maybe Mewtwo with the body here, kind of a thinner body. Yeah. And then we've got Team Rocket Leader by Evil Apple 513. So we've got Giovanni in the center here, Nidoking, Nidoqueen. And we've got a Dugtrio, a Rhyhorn, and a Rhydon. Yeah, so this is cool, looking kind of like a poster here of, for Giovanni, and presumably these are the Pokemon he has in like the games or something. I don't remember. So then we've got Nidoking versus Weezing by Tuarda 8. So it's a Nidoking fighting a Weezing. Looks like Weezing's maybe using self-destruct. I don't know if that's a move it can learn. I don't remember. And we've got Nidoking by Inubiku. So it looks like Giovanni maybe petting his Nidoking, a very big Pokemon. Yeah. So, yeah, it's, yeah. Very, yeah. It's cute, I guess. And I've got Nidoking by Joshua Dunlop, looking kind of like maybe what we would have gotten if it appeared in Detective Pikachu. Kind of a little bit more realistic, but not too realistic, you know. Yep. Then we've got the Nidoran family by Zero-chan, 923,600. So it's this scene. We've done this a couple times. We've done it with the Nidoran male and Nidorino, so it's nice. I guess wrap up the trilogy with it. So we got so it's sort of a domestic scene here. It's kind of cute. So the Nidoking holding female Nidoran and a Nidoqueen doing the dishes with the help of Nidoran male, and presumably these are like the teenage kids or whatever, or like the teenagers, or like just the kids, I guess. And so Nidorino it's like terrorizing Nidorina here. And this is not a Nidoking. So we'll move on. Thanks to everyone who submitted fan art. I won't be streaming today, as I needed to wait until I talked about Eevee before I can evolve Nidorino into Nidoking. Tomorrow I'll be talking about Clefairy.